Hi pupils, in this video I'm going to show you how to insert a table of contents into your Word document. Table of contents is a really good reference point and it will help the user navigate through the pages and get to the section that they need to get to. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply main and sub styles to my document sections. Okay, so I'm going to be using the styles grouping for this part of the task. So I'm going to highlight history and then I'm going to select main and then I'm going to do the same thing for each of the sections highlighted at the top on my first page. Okay, oh, I've missed out one, economic impact. Okay, so these are all in the style of main. For the next sections, I'm going to use my sub style. That's the same for education. I'll click on that again. Volunteers. And finally, the environment. Okay, so what I've done is I've used two styles, main and sub. Now, what I'm going to do is place my cursor in front of history, press enter or return, and use my arrow key to position my cursor because I want to put my table of contents section into this part of my page. So, clicking on the References tab, we have got the table of contents here, or the table of contents grouping. So if we click on the drop down, what I'm going to use is custom table of contents. So you get your table of contents dialog box appearing. Okay, so your default settings are set to your heading 1, 2, and 3 styles, but we don't want to use that because we've used our own styles, which is main and sub. So I am going to select options. Now, table of content options, this is a little bit clunky. You do have to scroll all the way down. And what you'll notice is that you have got heading 1, 2, and 3 as your 1, 2, and 3 levels. But I don't want those, so I'm going to delete 1, 2, and 3. And what I'm going to find is my style main, and I'm going to use that as my first level. And then I'm going to scroll down and find sub as my second level. Right, there we go. So that would be level 2. Then select OK. And then select OK from your table of contents dialog box. Okay, right, so this is your table of contents. Right, I'm not happy with it. I would like this to be on its own page. So I'm going to put in a couple of page breaks or section breaks. So we've got Walt Disney Parks and Resorts. I want that information to be as a cover page. So if I go to Layout and then select Next Page from the Breaks drop-down section, that's now on its own page. I want to do the same for my table of contents. So I'm going to click in front of history. And again, I'm going to put in a next page break. Okay. I also would like to put in a main heading here, table of contents. I'm just going to key that in. Like so. We've got a problem with the table of contents just now though, right? Because I've added in 2 page breaks, it also means that all of my sections do not match up with the correct page. So if I click on to my table of contents, and then if I right click, you've got an option to update the field here. So if you select it, and then what I'm going to do is select update entire table and then select OK. And what it's done is it's actually matched each section to the correct page. Finally, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a main heading for table of contents so that matches with the rest of my document.